You know that moment. The one where you stand in front of the mirror, fully dressed, ready to step out the door, and yet the first thing your eyes land on isn't your smile, your posture, or the life experience written softly across your face. It's your midsection. That area that somehow feels louder than everything else in the room. If you're a woman over 60, let me say this clearly and without hesitation, you are not alone, and nothing is wrong with you. For many women, the waist becomes the most emotionally loaded part of the body. Hormones shift, metabolism changes, life leaves its marks, stress, caregiving, loss, joy, years of living fully, suddenly. Clothes that once felt effortless no longer behave the same way. You may find yourself reaching for the same loose top again and again, not because it excites you, but because it feels safe. Or perhaps shopping has become frustrating, even discouraging, because nothing seems to work the way it used to. Here is the truth that deserves to be heard without filters. Your age and your shape should never limit your style. Not now, not ever. You deserve to feel elegant, confident, and comfortable today in the body you have right now. Style is not a reward you earn later. It is a form of self-respect you practice daily. Golden Chic Life exists for this exact reason. Your shape does not limit your style. It informs it. And when you understand how to work with your body rather than against it, fashion becomes empowering instead of exhausting. Let's start with tops, because what sits closest to your face and torso has the biggest visual impact. One of the most common mistakes women make with a fuller waistline is believing there are only two options. Either squeeze into tight tops that cling to every curve, or hide inside oversized, shapeless pieces. Both choices backfire. Tight tops highlight exactly what you are trying to soften, while oversized tops add unnecessary bulk and make the entire body appear larger and less intentional. The sweet spot lives in between. Tops that skim the body rather than cling or conceal create balance. Fabrics matter here more than most people realize. Crepe, chiffon, and quality jersey move with the body instead of fighting it. They glide over the midsection without creating tension or bulk. Length is just as important. A blouse that ends just below the hip bone tends to be the most flattering because it covers the waist without swallowing your frame. When a top cuts right at the widest part of the belly, it draws attention exactly where you don't want it. Small design details make a big difference. Side slits or gently curved hems break up a straight horizontal line and add movement. Necklines are another powerful tool. V-necks and softly draped scoop necks visually lengthen the neck and pull attention upward toward your face. When the eye is drawn to your neckline, your jewelry, your expression, the midsection naturally fades into the background. This is not about distraction. It is about balance. Dresses can be transformative, especially when chosen thoughtfully. Two silhouettes consistently work beautifully for women with a fuller waistline. The A-line dress is timeless for a reason. It gently skims the waist and then flows outward, creating the illusion of a smaller midsection while drawing the eye down toward the legs. When the hem hits at or just below the knee, the effect is polished and elegant without feeling stiff or dated. Wrap dresses deserve their legendary status. That diagonal line across the torso is visually slimming and incredibly forgiving. It highlights the narrowest part of your upper body and allows you to control how much emphasis you want at the waist. This flexibility brings confidence. You are not adjusting yourself all day. You are comfortable and composed. When choosing prints for dresses, restraint works in your favor. Smaller patterns and vertical elements feel lighter and more refined than oversized bold prints that can overwhelm the frame. Deep jewel tones like emerald, navy, burgundy, and rich plum add brightness without adding visual weight. These colors project confidence and sophistication while remaining flattering. Pants play a major role in how the waistline appears, and the rise of your trousers can completely change your proportions. Lower rise and mid-rise pants tend to cut across the widest part of the belly, creating bulges and breaking the body into unflattering sections. High-waisted pants, on the other hand, sit above the waistline, smoothing the midsection and creating a long, uninterrupted vertical line from waist to ankle. This vertical line is powerful. It elongates the legs, balances the torso, and brings harmony to your overall silhouette. Look for structured fabrics with stretch, so you get support without discomfort. Straight leg and wide leg styles are especially flattering because they create clean lines and a sense of ease. They read as confident, not constrained. A subtle styling technique like a half tuck or French tuck can add definition without bulk. Matching your pants with shoes in a similar tone further extends that vertical line, making you appear taller and more streamlined. These details may seem small, but together they change how an outfit feels and how you carry yourself in it. Layering is another underused secret weapon. A long-line cardigan that falls past the hips creates two clean vertical lines down the body, instantly lengthening your frame while softly skimming the waist. Modern blazers with a touch of stretch and soft tailoring can create shape without restriction. They gently suggest a waist rather than forcing one. Monochrome dressing underneath your layers is especially effective. Wearing a navy top with navy pants, for example, creates an uninterrupted column of color. Adding a lighter cardigan or blazer on top introduces contrast without breaking the vertical flow. The result is elegant, intentional, and incredibly flattering. Color and pattern choices deserve thoughtful attention, but they don't need to feel restrictive. Darker shades like charcoal, deep green, burgundy, and navy naturally minimize the midsection, but your entire outfit does not need to live in dark tones. Balance is key. A darker top paired with lighter pants or a bright accessory creates harmony and interest. When it comes to patterns, avoid placing large, bold designs directly across the stomach. Smaller prints, vertical stripes, or subtle textures guide the eye up and down instead of side to side. Strategic color blocking, especially with darker panels along the sides of a garment, visually reshapes the figure in a refined way. Bright colors near the neckline or shoulders draw attention upward, framing your face and enhancing your presence. Belts often intimidate women with fuller waistlines, but when used correctly, they can be incredibly elegant. The problem usually lies in placement and proportion. Thick, contrasting belts worn across the widest part of the belly tend to cut the body in the wrong place. Slimmer belts in the same color family as your outfit create smoother lines and feel more intentional. Experimenting with slightly higher placement just under the bust can draw the eye upward and create length. For longer cardigans or blazers, a thin belt worn over the layer can gently define the silhouette without disrupting the flow. The goal is structure, not separation. Fabric choice is one of the most overlooked yet powerful elements of style. Shiny fabrics like satin reflect light and emphasize fullness, while stiff materials add bulk. Soft, flowing fabrics such as crepe, jersey, chiffon, and lightweight knits move with your body instead of fighting it. Matte finishes are almost always more forgiving than glossy ones. When your clothing moves naturally as you walk, confidence follows effortlessly. Accessories complete the picture and can strategically guide attention. Scarves draped loosely around the neck create vertical lines and soften the upper body. Long necklaces add elongation and gentle movement. Statement earrings frame the face and bring focus to your expression. Choosing shoulder bags or handbags carried at the side avoids cutting across the midsection, unlike crossbody styles that can interrupt your lines. Shoes also play a quiet but important role. Pointed toe styles, whether flats or heels, visually extend the leg line. Matching shoe color to pants or tights creates a seamless flow from hip to toe. Avoid ankle straps that break the leg line and opt for lower vamps that show more of the foot, maintaining length and elegance. Finally, one habit changes everything. Always check your full look in a head-to-toe mirror before leaving. This brief moment offers clarity. You see proportion, balance, and movement. It allows for small adjustments that make a big difference. A different tuck, another shoe choice, an added necklace, or the removal of a belt can completely transform how an outfit feels. When you genuinely like what you see in the mirror, that confidence stays with you all day. These principles are not about hiding your body, they are about dressing with respect, intention, and self-love. A fuller waistline is just one part of you. It does not define your worth, your beauty, or your presence. You do not need a new wardrobe or a large budget. Start with what you own. Layer differently. Adjust proportions. Choose fabrics that serve you. Small changes create powerful transformations.